Good evening all. Today we will be discussing about the SEBI or the Securities and Exchange Board of India. In the previous class we discussed about the introduction of SEBI and what all are the objectives of the Securities and Exchange Board of India. And we learned that SEBI was set up to monitor and to make rules and regulations for the securities or in trading shares in India. And today we are going to see what all functions the Securities and Exchange Board of India performs, or for what purpose SEBI is being set up. The functions of SEBI includes three, that is protective function, developmental function and regulatory function. Let's see one by one. So the first function of SEBI is the protective function, and as the name suggests, under protective function SEBI does the protective actions or those steps which protect the interest of an investor. So the first one in protective function is SEBI checks and makes sure that there is no price rigging happening in an organization or in share trading. Now what is price rigging? Price rigging is nothing but it is an illegal action that occurs when an organization, an industry inflates the price of its shares. That is, the actual value of shares will be, say for example, 10 rupees, but the company is inflating that it has this much turnover and its share value is very high. That process is called as price rigging. So for example, the actual price of a product will be, when we go to the market, a common marketplace, the actual price of a product, if it is 5 rupees, and if a person is selling that product for 10 rupees, that process is called as price rigging. It is an illegal action. The same thing is done in share market also, that is selling a share in a price which is much higher than its actual price. Second is it prohibits insider trading. Now what is insider trading? There is a rule in the trading of shares or the purchasing of shares. Stakeholders of an organization, that is those people who are directly related with that organization, cannot purchase the shares of that organization through stock exchanges. സ്റ്റോക്ക് എക്സ്ചേഞ്ച് വഴി ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ്റെ ഓണേഴ്സിനോ ഡയറക്റ്റ്ലി ലിങ്ക്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആളുകൾക്കോ ഷെയർസ് പർച്ചേസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല. ഇഫ് ദേ ഡു ദാറ്റ് പ്രോസസ് ഇസ് കോൾഡ് ആസ് ഇൻസൈഡർ ട്രേഡിംഗ്. ഇൻസൈഡർ ട്രേഡിംഗ് ഈസ് മോസ്റ്റ്ലി ഡൺ ബൈ ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻസ് ടു ഇൻക്രീസ് ദ വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് ദെയർ ഷെയർസ് ഓർ ഡിമാൻഡ് ഓഫ് ദെയർ ഷെയർസ്. ഷെയർസ് മാർക്കറ്റിലേക്ക് വരുന്നു, പെട്ടെന്ന് അത് സെല്ല് ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്നു. ഇറ്റ് ഷോസ് ദാറ്റ് ദ ഡിമാൻഡ് ഫോർ ദോസ് ഷെയർസ് ഇസ് വെരി ഹൈ. So അങ്ങനെ വന്നു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ what the common public will be thinking is this shares is something which has higher demand and they will be purchasing those shares. So that process is called as insider trading. Third is SEBI prohibits all the fraudulent and unfair trade practices. So SEBI makes sure that there is no fraudulent activities happening in share trading. Then next is SEBI undertakes steps to educate the investors. You might have seen the advertisements about mutual funds. So at the end of that advertisement there is something which the companies show or read out so fastly. That is something which is made mandatory by SEBI. Mutual fund investment is subject to risk. The organization doesn't hold any liability in those risks. So if we invest money in mutual funds or shares, we will have to take the risk. That is shown by SEBI to educate the investors. And the last one is SEBI promotes fair practices and code of conduct in security markets. These are the protective functions of Securities and Exchange Board of India.